Hey guys, we had some last minute guests join us on the show today with Jen from JPJ Creates, and Nikki came back from Live by Nikki, and the conversation was all over the place. It was definitely something that you're not going to want to miss out on. We were getting into things like TumblerCon and the plans for next year, what Gase might be looking like, and some other ideas, and I think they might actually assault someone. I'm not sure.
Well, as you can see, we're still having tea.
Hey guys, welcome back to Craft Tea episode 26, and we have guests again. We have Nikki coming back, and we have Jen from JPJ Creations.
Hi guys.
Vacationing right now.
They're working.
Workationing right now, and waiting. I think pre-gaming for my lovely wife to abandon me again.
That's not what they're waiting for. They're waiting for me to come home.
I can't
Yes,
wait.
we are.
I'm gonna work. I'm going down there to work.
I can't wait to come back, or not come back, you guys to come back with another idea that like makes me have to do more shit again. That's what happened last time. You guys were like, let's go on vacation to Cancun. You came back and you were like, all right, we have a whole craft tour going on now. I'm like, no, less of that.
Nope.
Can you guys
Yes, more of that.
No.
But hey, listen, when she comes back from this vacation, it's basically Gase time. And so
Right.
like you're gonna really have to buckle down and get it done before Gase, whatever we come up with this weekend.
No. That's why I'm never excited when she leaves and goes to hang out with you guys, because she comes back with a workload. She's like, oh, I'm nice and refreshed, right? Ready to hit the ground running. And I'm like, that's nice for one of us.
Just be prepared. Take lots of naps this weekend, Jason.
Yes.
Lots of naps.
I like to nap with you all weekend. It's fine.
She is gonna nap
will
with
do
you.
everything that I do. That's true.
Did you guys see her driving around in her car yesterday?
She's such a big girl.
Love her.
Sarah, did you do what I told you to do?
It looks like you guys are on a boat.
I don't remember what you told me to do. There's a lot of things.
I'm on a
I
boat.
told you to tell her happy birthday and then fall on the floor.
Not yet.
Chris is gonna have to try to
Okay.
stabilize the hell out of your feed because this is insane. I can't even look at
Listen,
you
my
right now. I'm
arm,
getting
my
seasick.
arm is shaking.
I can't
my
believe that you're
arm
just
is
holding it. You
shaking.
should have come up with a better plan before this started.
Thanks, bro. Where were you at 20 minutes ago?
You don't have like a can of beer. You can lean it up against one of those.
Oh, you turn that label out until they send me a check.
So why are you down in Daytona, Nikki? Tell us why you're down there.
The world needs to know that I am here because it is JPJ's birthday.
Mom.
JP's birthday. JPJ. Both birthdays.
Yeah.
Okay, both birthdays. So we decided we were going to have a flocking party, and I'm going to teach a class, and we're going to do this really awesome flamingo cup with beach waves and custom glitters and the brand new dimensional drink sleeve. We got like a lot of fun stuff coming.
You don't
Oh,
have
yeah,
it with
I
you to
know.
show us?
No. See, what happened was I put final coat of epoxy on it, and when I went out there the next morning to get it to put it in my suitcase, it was still wet.
Oh,
So
whose
I put
epoxy
it
did you
in a-
put on it?
So what had happened
It was yours. I'm not gonna lie. It was
She
the
doesn't have her big
crystal.
one yet.
Yeah, but so the problem also is I keep my shed really cold, and I don't think like it had only been right at 8 hours, so I don't think it was enough time, and that's
Was
where I
it
messed
now?
up. No, so I went ahead and threw it in an empty suitcase, and it did not stick to the suitcase, but there are some fuzzies on it, so I had to sand it down, and I'm gonna do another
Put it
coat.
in the suitcase.
Yeah, I just threw it in the suitcase. I was like, please do not cure to my suitcase.
You should have wrapped it in wax paper first and then threw it in the suitcase.
Oh, that would have been a good idea.
I thought about it, but I
Perfect.
didn't have any.
Yeah, she's
I only had parchment paper. I didn't think that would work right.
It doesn't work as good. I went
It doesn't work as good.
I went to push down with parchment paper yesterday, and it took some of my glitter back off, and I was pissed.
Yeah. I mean, it's a love-hate relationship with parchment paper.
So funny story about JPJ's birthday. Jen's been posting about JPJ's birthday bash, and I know that Jen's birthday is around in the summer, and my brain's total mush anyway, because everything that's going on. Then I saw her tagged out with her husband, Jason. They were out. They were traveling for a birthday trip.
We went to Boston.
It was a birthday trip. And I just immediately, not even hesitated, my brain went, that's really sweet that Jen's taking Jason out, because be sure that Jason just gives, Jen is the princess of the relationship, it would seem. You are well taken care of, it appears. And I'm like, oh, she planned all this for him. That's so nice. And I'm just going on with it. One of her customers tried to go to her store while she was away, and they commented in the glitter guy about it, and I was like, oh, she's out showing Jason a great time for his birthday. She'll be back. Like, didn't even stop to think that I know that Jen's birthday was coming up, but I did. And I looked at my calendar, and the time that she posted that she was going away, there was still a significant amount of time between then and her birthday where I'm like, this makes sense.
Very
I'm coming
significant.
down for your birthday weekend anyway. Like, this is all making sense. Jason's birthday is real close to yours. That's cute. And I just had been telling everyone for 2 solid weeks that it was Jason's birthday.
TLDR, you're a kid friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, she wrote
that's
it
hard.
on her teach.
That was the long form version of Sarah's not the best friend.
Do you know what we're doing for Jason's birthday this year?
What?
We're going to the Misfit Maker's birthday bash. It's his birthday that weekend.
Happy birthday, Jason!
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about, because aren't both Jasons going? How is this? I don't know.
Jason, Jimmy, Nick, Anthony,
All the boys.
all the boys are going.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Jason's
Yeah.
been told about this a few times, and he knows because we've talked about it briefly, but
Yeah.
he's a little up in the air. He's going to need a little convincing, but I did
You have to
secure a
go.
babysitter.
All the husbands are going. You have
Yeah.
to go.
Sarah can't be the 5th wheel, or maybe it's like the 12th wheel. I'm not really sure how that 11th
5,
wheel,
10,
11,
4, 10. I don't know.
9th wheel.
You're the math girl.
I don't know.
She can be wheeling. She be wheeling.
In dealing?
No, Jason, you
No.
have to be there.
That's why I'm convincing my Jason to go, is because all the husbands are going to be there, so you have to be there.
But can we get your wardrobe selection beforehand so that none of us are like clashing? Because Jimmy's very excited about some like vibrant shirts, and I'm like, whoa.
You cannot let them show you up in the vibrant shirt category.
Yeah, Jason Lively has some very vibrant
You can have a-
shirts.
You can have a whole new.
I need to
outfit.
make sure we're not clashing on this.
You can get a new jacket.
I don't fit in any of my shirts anymore. I've had a rough year.
Oh, I don't know. What is that supposed to mean? Like they're too big?
No, they're too small.
No.
They're too small.
What? You're tiny. I don't understand.
No, I'm not as tiny.
Oh, I still think you're tiny, if that's any consolation.
I appreciate you.
You're a lot tinier than what you were.
Wow.
You
This
are
is
still
true.
tiny.
I'm still overall on the down,
Exactly.
but I feel like I'm on a slow climb right now.
Okay. Which is, they told us yours is 3. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, we didn't. We're just borrowing it.
You guys in trouble?
She thought we stole her cabana.
I love that. You guys are gonna be able to pick me up tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Do I get a plan B?
100%.
I haven't even started yet. She started. I have an empty shot glass. Look how tiny, like,
So all the
fine.
tiny tumblers that are out, that's the only one that I've seen that's actual stainless steel, and it's killing it. I love it. It's literally a miniature, like the other ones are miniature tumblers, but that one really looks like a miniature tumbler.
yeah, and it's what's crazy is so the other ones are, I think most of them are just single walled.
They are.
This is full on double wall, vacuum sealed. Like it would keep your ice at
Look.
the pool if you really
Look, you see the
tried.
bottom, babe? There's your seal, right?
Yeah, well, they're gonna have stickers on the bottom. This
Yeah,
one
yeah,
was
yeah.
our sample
Well,
cup.
we were
but-
talking with ours, we were looking at them and I was like, there's no way that ours are anything more than single wall because there's no seal anymore.
But they were
Like,
sold to
yeah.
us
You
as
can't double wall without a seal.
wall.
Yeah, they were marketed to me as a double wall. So that's why I actually changed my listing.
Well, but time out.
Originally
They
it said
could
double wall, but I switched it.
couldn't they potentially be double walled, just not vacuum sealed? Because
They
I
could've
think that's the way
double walled it
the
and
If you
put it
ask me
under
about
the-
glitter, I could tell you everything about that, but tumblers, I'm a little rusty.
I mean, at the end of the day, I felt fine with putting single wall because it's a fucking shot glass, and if you need to keep your shot cold for that
I
long,
know.
then you
I
shouldn't
know.
be drinking.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jason.
I've been
Yeah.
saying that a little bit
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
We're just extra. Like, you know, Tipsy and me and everybody, we're over here, we're extra. So we gotta go all the way with double wall
Yeah.
vacuum sealed.
Insert Tipsy
Yeah.
Magnolia ad here. You guys, you
Yeah.
can get these tiny tumblers now. They will
Yes.
ship on August 1st. Use
This
code.
link,
What's my code?
Yeah. We'll link
Is
it.
it the glitter guy?
JPJ10. JPJ10 is the code. The code is JPJ10.
Yeah, put JPJ10 really small on this, Chris, and put the glitter guy 10 really big above it. And tell them to choose your
Who's your
code.
favorite?
And we're gonna have a contest. Who chooses
Choose your
more?
destiny.
Yeah, choose your
Yeah.
destiny.
I'm gonna have to get a craft tea
Yeah.
code.
And live by Nikki's over here.
The red pill versus blue pill.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Has it been really weird in your house that Jimmy's like still working with all the tumblers and you're just like chilling with the goats?
Yeah. And well, wrangling my donkeys and all that. Yeah.
I thought you meant goats like greatest of all time. You're just chilling with the
No.
goats, not
And the goat.
the goats.
And the goat with the goats. That's what it is.
The goat with the
No
donkeys.
specials.
The goat.
The
of
goat with the
goats.
donkeys. The goat of goats. Thank you.
Nikki had
I'm
to
a
go
goat of
scoop
goats.
her donkeys up off the street at like 1 a.m. the other day.
Let's
know.
tell this story.
Oh,
That'd be a great
this is a
team.
long story. I'm gonna do a summed up version.
Let's go, we
So
got time.
basically, Jimmy gets home. The donkeys, we didn't know this, but it was pitch black. So the donkeys had snuck out of the gate before it had closed all the way. So like 15 minutes later, somebody's at our gate and like he goes out there and they're like, your donkeys are loose. So long story short, I grabbed 4 carrots, a thing of pig feed, and I'm sprinting down this 2-lane highway after my ass
Pretty
was
sure this is the beginning.
No. running down the highway, right? I get my asses into this yard. Their dogs start chasing them. We corner them, and the one like takes the dog wire for the dog fence and like runs and trips all of us out, like kills like our legs, like this wire ran up our legs, like all this stuff, right? So they go back to the front yard. These 2 rodeo boys show up and they're like, hey, everything okay? And we're like, no, our donkeys are loose. And they're like, oh, well, we got this. So
My donkeys are
homeboy,
loose.
the donkeys are loose.
loose.
So Chad and Terry
Donkey.
are champion bull riding rodeo type people, right? And they help me wrangle this donkey. We wrangle the donkeys. He puts a rope over their head and makes a harness out of them. We're trying to like tow him with a Jeep. He's fighting it. And so then they somehow like get this donkey on the ground, hog tie it. We wrestle him up onto a trailer, get him home. And then the other donkey, like we're chasing him down the road and like he's following me with my cup and I'm singing my song. My name is Poncho. I live on the rancho. I make 5 pesos a day. Yeah. And so I'm singing this midnight, running down the street, pitch dark, right? And we get him home and I wrangle my donkeys. That's the shortest story I can tell you.
How long did it take you from the time you had to go start looking for them till you got home?
3 hours. So from like 9 o'clock to midnight, I am out chasing my donkeys,
Chasing your own ass.
Yeah.
Thank God
chasing my asses.
you guys are in Texas, because if that would have happened even in the rural areas up here, any neighbor would have been like, well, that sucks.
Those are your asses.
Right?
The helpful hands are not really aplenty up here.
Yeah. And that's one thing I love about being where I am out in the country is because like we had so many people stop and ask if we needed help, but these men like spent 2 of the 3 hours with us. And I would have never got them back home. Like they knew exactly what they were doing. They were having a good old time, like time of their lives, like wrangling donkeys with me. It was great.
Oh, I thought you meant the donkeys were having the time of their lives. That also makes sense.
Oh, I'm sure they were. Like, and I was screaming at them. I was so mad.
Yeah, I'm like, come on now. I need to be getting to sleep, you guys.
I know.
That's crazy.
Am I gonna hear like a slapping sound soon coming from Jen's direction?
Probably. Oh, she just whacked her head.
Hi. So,
What did we-
Jen, we talk a
what
lot
did we
about
decide?
everyone else, and I know that you're really eager to talk to me via Craft Tea, but I want to know what's happening with JPJs. I know that you're getting like a bunch of teachers linked up, and I don't even know if everyone knows, but they should know that JPJ Creations down in Daytona, Florida, insert ad here, does classes, and you guys can take Tumbler and all kinds of epoxy resin classes and buy stuff.
Yeah, we do. We've got a lot of classes coming up this next few months. We've got a large named crafter every single month till
You
I
don't
think
have to hype up Nikki
almost-
that hard.
I'm not talking about her. After her, we have one every month till probably about March. I'm really excited. I don't want to kind of like throw names out there yet because nothing's set in stone, but like we've got some really cool stuff. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Did you get Bob Ross?
Not
from the
yet.
dead?
I'm gonna talk about Bob Ross's what grandson that was at Chase last year, wasn't it?
We were
Bob
trying to get
Ross's grandson?
Steve for the expo last year. We were in communications with
Yeah.
him and stuff, but that was like
Yeah, that's amazing.
fell through. But that's what, yeah, I want like really famous people.
Yeah, if you guys want what's her
I
name?
mean,
I want
we
like
are
Van
really
Gogh.
famous
Like, can I paint
people.
with Van Gogh at your place, or
I'm gonna be there. So you got really famous people.
but like
You have
what
the
about
Jen and
Van
Nikki
Gogh?
show. That's really all you
Van
really
Gogh.
truly need.
I don't think he's available.
What's
I
it
think
called?
he might be booked.
What's the
We
one
can
that?
get you
What's the one that actually only died kind of recently? Picasso? Yeah, it was one of them. Is died.
You
not
don't
that
think he's
long
as
ago.
old as he actually is?
No,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there was one. One of them famous painters died actually way more recently than you would
Oh,
expect.
because we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Me and we were talking about it.
Yeah, Pablo Picasso.
No, he died in 1973.
Well, I mean, that's actually. I think that's.
In
the
our,
one.
that's in our
Yeah, I think that's the one. Picasso
That's
died in
right.
'73, and I think everyone
That's fine.
kind of has this notion that he was painting in the 1600s.
I mean, that's what we all thought. That's what I thought.
I absolutely
Hey.
did.
Yeah.
Did he?
Hey,
have
we
kids?
gotta
Picasso's
move
kids.
or do something
I don't understand.
because we have to pay or move on because she's gonna go ahead and change hers to this one.
That's not my fault that she reserved the wrong one.
I know.
If you guys have to go, you can let me know. But if not, we'll hang.
Yeah,
Just give it a second. We'll move.
we'll move.
So anyway, we were
If
talking.
people want to see who's
The
going
inside.
to be teaching, because I know some of the teachers and I'm really excited because you got some fresh talent in there and stuff, and you got
Yeah.
some really cool, a lot of ones that people want to see in person. Where can they get tickets, see a lineup going on?
Yeah, you're not trying to leak, but where can they find out when you're ready to?
So it will be on jpjcreates.com, and actually in the next few weeks we're going to be revamping the website. So I want everybody to go and take a look at it and check it out and see what we've got. I'm hoping to kind of finalize some stuff in the next few days to get you guys the actual lineup. Should we just start like throwing names out there?
You don't
It's
have
up
to
to
ruin
you.
anything you don't want to ruin.
Yeah, don't let anything out. You're
I
not
don't.
ready
Yeah, don't
for.
feel. Listen, but also you're only going to be exposing it to like 200 people.
That's not bad. I think there were 200 people. So Sarah Lively is one of them. She's going to be teaching at JPJ Creations.
When is she doing that?
I don't know exactly when, but I know she will be teaching in the next few months.
All right. Is Jason Lively teaching with her?
Jason Lively's teaching with her, and then
I'll only go if
another
Jason's gonna be there.
husband and wife duo. We're going to get Mr. and Mrs. Nola in there from Mr. Nola's Glitter.
Mr. Nola Crafts?
Yep.
Oh.
I've
They've got this-
I've never seen him do stuff, but I've seen Rachel does more than her lion's share. Jesus
They've
Christ, craft and be crafting.
They've got this really cool idea that I'm really excited for, that people are going to want to really come to this class. I'm very excited for it.
So I have to
We've got-
outdo that. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying? I've got
Yes.
big shoes to fill.
You do. And once we get it out, we'll start building yours. We're going to be doing something with the Tropic Glitter cruise
Yeah.
that Teresa Barber will be doing, which I'm really excited for. Danielle Myers will be coming. Very
That'll be a good one.
excited. I think she's going to do some hand sculpting.
Oh, that's fun. I wish I was good at that.
Me too.
I
I'm
should
going to
probably
learn.
take that class.
You should.
I should.
You're only able
and
to
I'm-
get good at it if you do it.
I know, but I need a good teacher. She'd be a good one.
Melanie.
Between her,
Oh,
Yeah,
Melanie's good too.
yeah, Melanie will actually be at the party this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That would be great.
I feel like they're busier. Not like just they've had with attending GlitterCon and stuff too. They've had a packed schedule the past month. Dimensional Drinks.
They're super
Wow.
killing it.
Wow.
I'm so excited that we were able to talk to them at TumblerCon about this new flamingo sleeve, and they were able to get it to us for this class.
The flamingo is awesome.
I love it.
Cool.
I was waiting for it because you were putting it out yet, but I saw some of the vinyl and I'm like, it's gonna be a flamingo.
Yeah, we're so excited.
Are you guys so excited that TumblerCon's over for now?
Yeah. What was our saying? It's like childbirth. You forget how bad it sucks.
I kind of miss it already.
Nope, not yet.
It has to get a little easier every year though, right?
It does get easier every year. It was easier this year, especially like being in the same location, and then next year we're in the same location again. So at least we know like how everything operates, you know, like it makes that a lot easier when you're at the same place. But we're already planning for next year. We launched the dates for June, was it 20th through 22nd next year? But I mean we're already starting to plan because we're gonna put out the application to be an instructor, applications for all of our sponsors, like just trying to get all of our stuff lined up in preparation for, I mean, tickets go on sale the first week of November. So there's a lot of planning. I mean, it never ends. It's a year-round job at this point.
Yeah.
Glitter guys
Yeah.
got to get their application in soon so we can be in the running.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
That's why I get in early. Slip
I mean,
20 or
only if
so, you know?
only if Alex is driving around a truck full of glitter on the back.
That's possible.
Oh.
Oh, I like Jason's
invited
answer.
Alex next year, but now she's driving a truckload of glitter, so I guess she's back in.
Who invited Alex?
I'm assuming
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Blondie over there.
Hey. She has a
Take
voice
your
now.
kid out.
She has
She
a
has a
voice now, and
voice.
she wants everyone to hear it at all times. So
Well, next year she's going to be what, almost 3, and she's
Yeah.
gonna
Be
talk
10 times
the ears
worse.
off. Yep, she's gonna talk everybody's ears off.
Right now it's everything volcano hot.
Aww.
Volcano
Can't wait to see her in 2
everything.
weeks.
if it's
We're
if
gonna
it's
steal
shaped-
her away.
If it's shaped kind of like this, it's a volcano. Anything. If it's
Tell me
dirt, if it's
pizza.
paper, if it's I had a slice of pizza, right? Triangle, bit it, and I'm just holding it in my hand, and it had that shape. And she goes, "Kano, hot." And I'm like, it's a slice of pizza with a bite out of it. She sees volcanoes in everything.
But it was probably hot. She probably was trying to tell you to watch. Don't burn your mouth.
No, it was
She goes-
cold. It was
She
cold. next
saved your
day.
life.
Kano. Baby
2
Kano,
weeks, we'll see
actually.
her. We are going to steal her away from you guys.
Well, that's good because I actually haven't nailed down who's going to be watching her yet, so I can pencil you guys in there.
I mean,
Aunt Nikki
we're
and
done.
Aunt Jen, we got this.
We got this.
Well, good. She could drive you guys nuts because
We can take
Jason's
her to the sugar
not
factory.
even throwing it
Oh.
out there how much of an opinion this little girl has anymore, and she's so judgy.
So about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll take her to the sugar factory.
Yep.
I like this
Cool.
plan.
Get her all jacked up.
Yep.
And then bring her back to you guys and say,
Yeah.
have fun.
Have a good
That's a
night.
bomb because 3:34 is when she starts getting melted because she's about to go into bedtime mode, and the 2 hours leading up to bedtime, it's like,
Oh,
don't
me
mess
too.
with me, just feed me, give me everything I want, put me in my jammies, give me my nighttime lotion.
Jen, so are you doing
Yes.
more? You're the step and repeats that you're making for us. Are you offering that as a business like service?
100%.
So that's something else too, because that's something that I think people, if anybody's seen any of our displays, they've seen the storefront looking one and then the Warhol D step and repeat that we have. And you
Yeah.
did both
The
of those. for
promo
us
site is
last year.
huge.
And this year we have 2 more new ones that we have you make for. You just sent me the proof over before this call, and I love it, and I'm so excited.
They're
So,
Yeah.
I just wanted to point that out too. That's something else that JPJ offers other than just the
Classic.
crafter level. There's services
Yeah.
that you offer commercially as well.
You were making camping chairs for high schools. I'm obsessed with them still. I think those are the coolest thing. I didn't think about that. I'm like, oh, you can't get them from someone. You have to get it mass produced somewhere else. It's impossible. No, literal camping chairs.
Yeah, we did a lot of camping chairs over the summer, right before Teacher Appreciation Month. So that summer, we did probably 500
Oh
of
my
them.
God, you had so many.
Yeah. And the promo site is huge right now. We did the lanyards for TumblerCon. We did lanyards for a bunch of schools. We've been doing sunglasses for Tipsy. We did the step and repeats for you guys. Backdrops, backpacks,
sub boxes.
stuff for your sub boxes, lapel pens. What are they called?
Lapel pens.
Lapel pens.
I know. I get it.
Basically everything promo we can do for you. Please don't ask us to, we can kind of go outside the box. I got a call today about somebody that wants to do phone cases with their QR code on the back of them. Freaking brilliant.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing that for a few different people, and excited about a lot of stuff like that.
That's smart, because then you don't have to pull it up, because even with the NFC tags or whatever, which is still a great option too, but you don't have to be oh, make sure you scan this or whatever. It's just it's on your phone, which you're gonna have in your hand anyway. So I like the idea of the QR code thing. I started adding QR codes to all of my flyers because I'm tired. It's ugly right in the website. I hate it.
Yeah.
So now I just put a QR code in the corner because I feel like nobody wants to type shit out anyway. They're lazy as hell. So they're just oh, I'll scan it. I'm gonna skip it. They will walk to the other room and find their phone to scan it before they're willing to type it in on the keyboard.
It's true. And you can make QR codes super cute now. You can make them with your logo inside and pictures. You can make them really cute.
Yeah.
Well, and I think if you save the picture to your phone, you can hold down the QR section and it'll still pop up the website.
Yep.
You don't even have to go to the other room and
Yeah, you can
well, if you have an iPhone.
I don't know. Hey, listen, I don't know the ways yet. But does your phone do this? No. What?
Do you need that?
You kidding me?
For what?
They're not Alex. They're not that
No.
impressed.
Hey, do you need
that a
double
taco phone?
insulation on a shot glass? No.
It's double wall.
Oh, you got it, because you
phone.
can. I
Taco
can, you
phone.
can't. Don't be mad.
You're the one that wants an iPhone. Why are you yelling at me?
I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up my phone, and I don't use it. You're right. I don't use it.
Okay.
I only do it when I'm showing someone a picture of my child.
Hey, look.
My
There's
little
Alex
kid.
in full screen.
In full screen, yeah. In HD.
So I have an interesting question for both of you that we actually haven't asked anyone yet, but I kind of wish that we did because I'm curious what the answers would
I'm
be.
curious what the question is.
So Jen's will be about JPJ Creations, of course, and Nikki's will be about TumblerCon. What is what is the biggest obstacle you've had to overcome? What is probably the biggest, what stands out to you as one of those issues where you're I don't know, for example, I don't know how to make a website. That would probably, when I started up, that was one of our issues.
Yeah,
I don't know how to make a website. I don't know how to take pictures. I wouldn't say that's my worst, but to give you some ideas.
For me, I just don't think anybody knows about me yet. I have a good circle of great friends that do try to share me as much as I can, but I have people all the time. Rachel, for example, for Mr. Nola, she messaged me right before GlitterCon. I was like, hey, you can make lapel pens? Girl, I can make anything for you. I can do anything for you. Yeah. And it's really hard to get that out there. Yeah, I need to do better on my marketing on my social media, but I'm a one person show right now. And that's hard.
Can you count on more than one hand how many times you've gotten in front of a camera and talked about your business other than right now?
Sure, I can. But it's not true.
That'll take about this many seconds because there's
true.
Yeah.
You're 100% right. It's one of my things and I will try to overcome it, but
yeah.
So do you feel like maybe you knowing that that's a priority, but push that to the side for the marketing because you don't want to be in front of the camera? Because there's definitely things on our list that I push to the side because that's not something I really want to do. You know what I mean?
So I have a hard time with it. I want to go out and get more business, but because I am a one person show, I don't want what I do to suffer because I've got so much business. Yeah. So I'm really on that, trying to balance between making sure that I'm successful at what I am doing and getting more jobs to balance that. That's where
it's a very hard thing to balance.
Extremely hard.
We're actually
I know that I need to.
Go ahead, you go.
I know that I need to redo my website. I know that I need to do more social media. I just don't have the time I've got 700 shirts I have to do before next Monday. I just don't have the time in between all that stuff and the other things that I want to do to fill my cup. Mm-hmm. So it's hard. still have a family at home. I still have a husband and a 4-year-old that's a little demon. So
It's smart.
We were having that discussion actually a couple hours ago with Sean. Everybody knows he's our wholesale, and just about wholesale in that, like when acquiring accounts, it's like you want to get as many accounts as possible, but then like also you don't want to bury the company in doing so. Like
yes.
if you just keep on paying attention, if you're only paying attention to the side of acquiring accounts and not the side of maintaining the accounts and making sure everything is like happy and in good standing, then it's all just gonna fucking domino effect in no time. So it is finding that balance of getting profitable and like staying profitable without burning.
Speaking of that, it's been a long time that I've talked to Sean. It's been a long time that I've talked to Sean. From my perspective.
Yeah.
You also get,
I miss him.
I like to think you get the white glove treatment from my side.
Definitely do.
So Nikki, what would you say is one of the obstacles you've had to overcome with TumblerCon? Because I'm sure you also were not born with the knowledge of how to throw the first Tumbler convention.
Yeah, so we did the first Tumbler convention, but I think every year we've learned and we've grown. I think my hardest part is like we always do it like surveys and stuff, right? Afterwards, like give us your feedback. What can we do to improve? And I love some of the ideas that people give me, and I'm like, yes, let's do it. But then to go and implement that is logistically impossible to do, right? And still not lose my mind in trying to do it. So especially with like all these other conventions happening, and they're like, oh, I like this part of it, I want this, like trying to take the best of everything and bring it all together in one place. It's hard because you just can't. Like if you could do all of that, you would master the world. So I think it's hard because people give me such great feedback, and I'm just like, oh, I want to make that happen. I want to do it. And I still don't know how to logistically, like, I don't know how to make that work. Yep. So that's always our problem. Is just trying to grow in the right ways and make things better every year and improve every year, but still not completely lose my mind in the process. Like, people talk about like, if they could learn from multiple instructors, I would love to bring that to the table, but how do I logistically make that happen when our instructors come in there and they get set up in their station? Like, how are other people supposed to come into that state? Like, it's just, I don't know how to make that work. We did that the first year of TumblerCon, and it was kind of a mess because we tried to create like a itinerary so that everybody knew what time they had to teach. Well, you get in there and you just get going, and someone's faster than they planned and someone's slower than they planned, and like someone's not ready. And like, I don't know how to make that happen. And so like, for me, I'm very much a people pleaser, and I want people to have everything they want and all of that. And I feel like a failure sometimes because I don't know how to do it and make it happen where everybody can be happy.
Makes sense.
That's my struggle.
Yeah.
But I feel like we've come a long way since the first one. I mean, we're going on what, the fifth next year is the fifth one. So, I mean, each year I think we get better and better and it gets a little easier. But yeah, coming from I have never planned an event a day in my life to hosting TumblerCon, like I feel like I've come a long way. So
yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, even when we planned Gase, that was after TumblerCon, obviously. So we had not only TumblerCon to look at and see how things were kind of going, but also we have Sean, who does plan events.
Nice view. Huh? What are you doing?
we're on a video call.
So we kind of got babied into it that way because we had Sean who does events, and then TumblerCon already existed. So it was kind of like the how to throw an event for dummies book.
You think you're like talking to a bottle or something? You guys practicing improv?
I don't know. I'll go. But homegirl who kicked us out of our cabana is in the cabana number 3 where she was supposed to be, and not even in our cabana, and she is sitting out there sulking.
My cabana number 4.
I do. I really want to
So
just
bad.
sit next to her in cabana number 3.
Already.
Yes.
She's up.
How do you would you ever do the Airbnb TumblerCon again? That was your pandemic answer to TumblerCon, right? How?
Okay. Interesting you asked that, because hold my beer. We're actually kind of working on that. I think I want to start with 2 of them And I'm thinking about, again, just in the beginning process, but we would be able to fit like 13 people in the house with us. And we basically, it's just a weekend of crafting. Like it's just so much fun. Like we all hang out, we just sit in this craft room and joke and talk. And it's nothing like TumblerCon. So I don't even want to call it that. I want to call it more of like my Live by Nikki getaway retreat, something like that. Because it's not necessarily just tumblers. It's not necessarily us going, hey, we're going to make this cup and do it this way. It's just like everybody getting together and learning from each other. Like I learned so much from doing that experience. Like people are like, oh, Nikki, have you tried doing this before? And I'm like, well, shit, that works. You know? So we're actually in the process of getting 2 of them, not sure when yet or the whole thing, but we want to talk about doing 2 of those. And if it goes great, then maybe even adding a 3rd in before TumblerCon next year, because that was honestly one of the best experiences at TumblerCon for me, because like I just got to be more in person and talking to people and getting to know people. Like it was just a more intimate, I guess is the weird word, but intimate experience, because we all slept in the same house. We ate the same, like sat around the dinner table together. Like it was just a whole weekend of these people all together.
Yeah, no vendors,
it was a lot of fun.
just crafters.
I think dropping
No vendors
is a big weight off your shoulders, and not having heard that many cats, you know.
And make them all happy, because I mean, I'm sure we were not the only ones bugging you to move people around. But you know, I like my people to be close to me, and I like to think I get special treatment sometimes. But I'm sure that other people were doing that too, and then people were dropping out.
Yeah.
People need to do this, that, and the third. Have this delivered.
People's pallets didn't make it.
But I think sometimes, like, I know for me, totally, like I'm pulled away from the crafting world because I don't craft all the time. And I think that going to an event like this, or having an event like the Live by Nikki weekend getaway retreat, whatever, you get pulled back into what's actually happening in the craft world and what people are using and what they need. And that makes your event and what you offer as a company better. Yeah. Because you're able to actually like feel the trends ebb and flow, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to need to know what month this is happening, because the rest of the year is really busy for me, and clearly I'm not going to miss both of these. I'm going to have to figure out how to make it to at least one.
Yeah, you're going to make it to one. I think if I do it, I'm thinking November for the first one. I'm worried December would be too busy with the holidays and everything going on. So maybe January, February for the second one. I'm not really sure. We're trying to see what everybody else is doing. Like,
we all need to just sit down with a big calendar and just go, this is the weekend we're doing this.
Yes.
You ain't got to worry about us. You're good. I'm not letting.
So is that a Jason says Sarah can go?
I heard Jason said Sarah can go.
That's what I just heard.
Go.
Yeah. Yay! First, make sure you put that in.
That's a signed contract.
That is a
a
signed contract.
lot of fun, though. I think that's neat. Are you going to do them all in Texas?
Yes. So we had a house that we went to that was great. It fit.
Interesting. Are you going to do them all in Texas? That's an interesting question.
How am I going to transport all those bags?
I mean,
well, remember last time I was in Florida, I floated that by you before. Remember traveling around to different states?
Oh, our world tour.
Our world tour.
Our world tour.
Because if you go to different states, then
the other problem is
that many different people.
I'll go to Tumblr.
We need to find a place though. Like, so down here we have the place we used last time. So basically it's think Airbnb, right? But they renovated the garage to be an entire craft room. So they don't mind that we bring in the glitter and this, like it's a craft house. Like most people have like scrapbook parties. It's a craft house.
Jason.
Oh,
it's
okay.
craft.
I was gonna say, what kind of
We're in
circles
Daytona
you
Beach.
run
I can find us a crack house.
He's like, listen, I loved it. It was amazing last time. I got this really great crack house.
And they don't care about the glitter, and they have this big open garage.
You don't even have to clean up.
No,
You can just do whatever you want and roll out.
Yeah.
Beth cooking in the background.
Yeah, right back there.
But then
No,
Texas-
good money, bro.
having that house is huge, but also as I was even saying that, I'm thinking all the people are in Texas. Everyone's in Texas. That's even as the glitter guy, that's my number one state that I have the most customers in myself. And I know I'm not alone in that boat. That state's huge.
Well, we're a huge state, so that helps.
I know somebody else that said that all their people are in Texas too.
Yeah, a lot of ours are in Texas. But I feel like this house is a lot closer to the airport, so it makes it a little easier to get to and from.
Food's included.
Food's included. Your room's included.
The room included is huge because that's another big expense with all of this.
Well, and like last year, what we did is, so like everybody got there Thursday afternoon. We took everybody out to dinner, you know, all included in us. We have a great restaurant we go to. And then we came back and just started just like piddling around the house, like, you know, just little crafts here and there. And then Friday morning we started it up. And I mean, Friday, Saturday, we craft. There was some, like we would end, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock at night. And we would take trips to Buc-ee's and like, y'all, I'm not going to lie. Like the midnight trip to Buc-ee's on a Thursday is great. You see like a lot of crackheads, right? They're like scratching and stuff. It's a great people watching experience. Buc-ee's at midnight.
Problem in Texas is real.
It's real. Okay.
Crack or the craft?
Both. But like I'd go to bed by midnight. Some of those ladies were up until like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. When I get up, they're just going to bed. Yeah. And I mean, it's a party all weekend long. That's why it's exhausting. It's because we're up crafting all weekend long and just talking, and
I do want to go.
It's so much fun.
I'm sold.
It's so much fun.
Don't develop a crack habit.
I can go guilt-free as long as I don't come back a crackhead, because I could do that. I can handle that.
Just don't come back with a craft habit. I mean, a crack habit. Can we do craft head shirts?
That's what I was just thinking. Craft head. Yes.
I like it.
You're welcome.
With the Parn stars.
The Parn stars. Yeah.
Do we throw a little tiny TGG logo in the corner for Jason's idea?
Always.
Of course.
Yes.
It could be
Absolutely.
tiny. Underneath the crack rock. or
Tiniest,
something.
yeah.
Jason's crack idea.
Put Big D's face on the crack rock.
Go back.
Yeah. I brand everything. Listen, I'm thorough.
I'm thorough.
Oh, craft heads.
Craft heads.
I'm a craft head.
I'm a craft head.
Definitely keep that in. Just that part.
Yeah,
That's it. I'm
that's
crackhead. I'm
Craft head.
Yeah.
When you like hover the video and it does that, like the preview, that should be the preview. Yeah, I'm a craft head.
We're craft
We're
head.
craft heads.
We're craft heads.
Craft heads.
So what
Definitely
are
a craft head.
kids doing tomorrow? Are we setting up? Are we partying? Are we?
Yeah.
We do have a lot of crap to do tomorrow.
She didn't get anything done, so
And clearly, you're going to get a lot done today.
she would be great at labeling the glitter.
I'm a workhorse. Put me to work. I'm in.
Yeah. We got to press shirts. We got to label her glitter. She came out with a whole new glitter line for JPJ.
Yeah, exclusive. There's only like 10 of each color. That's it.
It's going to be a lot of fun, though. I will definitely help get everything done because it's a normal work day for me anyway, and it's a work trip. Got to work.
Yeah, we've got some stuff that we have to do tomorrow to make sure that we're set up. But other than that, whatever. We're gonna have a good lunch, I'm sure.
Always.
All about the food and the crafting.
I think we stretched this shit show out long enough.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to the pool to cannonball that.
No.
Thank
You, Jen. Go back through your stuff. Yeah, Jen, go back through where everybody can find your stuff and do business, whatever, you know.
Either myjpj.com or jpjcreates.com.
And are you on social media? Do you have Instagram and everything?
We are, yeah. It's JPJ Creations and Promotions. So we've added that now to our pages so that you can find us for either things, guys. We also have TGG in store. We have Peachy Olive in store. We have E&E in store. We have JPJ glitter in store. We do tech wrap. We have Pop of Color. We have Marabou.
Dinos.
Zinos. We've got
Stop.
Matt. We've got Tipsy.
Everything.
We've got everything that you need to be a craft head. We have it at JPJ Creations.
Yo, Nikki, you want to bump your stuff?
Where can we find TumblerCon information and Live by Nikki?
So we have TumblerCon is tumblercon.com. And we'll be posting a lot more once we get all of our instructors and all of that stuff figured out. But keep an eye on our Facebook page because that's where we're going to post the links to put in applications for bringing vendors and suppliers and sponsors and all that. Yeah, and all that fun stuff. And then Live by Nikki is my, exclusive group where all the shenanigans, we'll call it for a better word, shenanigans happen. And so, yeah,
All the butt stuff.
we did butt stuff last
Oh my
night.
God, you're teaching at Gaze.
I'm teaching at Gaze. Yes, all the stuff. I'm trying to.
You're selling out, so I totally forgot.
You will say after we fixed all your shit, I think you have sold more tickets than everybody else.
See, just let me do my thing, man. I got butt stuff coming. I'm
I have
excited.
the faith always. We just
Yeah.
had to get.
Yeah, we had to give the people access to the butt stuff, and then it was just done. You know what I mean? It's done.
Yeah, absolutely,
Signed, sealed,
absolutely. And I also
So glad
think
this is PG, guys.
I also think it really helped changing my design. Like my
NC-17.
design rocks. I love my new
Love
design.
it. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
You
So
did
they
so
I was
good.
gonna bring that cup this weekend, but it wasn't dry either.
Yeah, everyone can
Enjoy.
either see you at Gaze August 11th through the 13th. They can still grab tickets to that by the
Yeah.
time this airs, or they can see you at Live by Nikki because I'm in that group and we do have a lot of fun with your shenanigans.
We have a lot of fun. I do love it in there.
We had some fun last night with that shenanigan.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I was saying that before we sign off, that's what I was saying to Jason about the lives is that I haven't had that much fun in a live in a while. And it's definitely the people that are in the comments. And sometimes
Oh yeah.
we'll be
100%.
chilling, having conversations and Nikki won't even know. She'll be
She has no idea.
doing something, come back 5 minutes later, like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Huh?
There's
Yeah.
a core group of us that always get this shit so started. And I said us. I definitely
You
said
were
us.
a partaker in the
I am shit show.
the shit show. Yes.
You are definitely an antagonizer in there.
Yes.
I am not.
I've told her she's an antagonizer and she's like, no, not
Did
me.
you see her coming in
I'm an
hot in the
angel.
group chat the other day? I had the I was like, did you have wine with dinner?
Yes. She was
Totally called me out on that.
she was thumbs blazing, man. Thumbs blazing.
I wanted to grab her and rock her in my arms real quick.
All right, well, you go back to the pool and you go lay down the law on that girl.
And don't
over there.
forget to get me at the airport.
Yeah.
We're coming. We're coming for you. 9:00, right?
No, I land at 9:19. Well, yeah, so
Okay.
9-ish.
Perfect.
Okay. We'll be there at 9.
Okay. I love you. We'll see you guys soon. Jason, I'll see you in 2 weeks, or I'll see you in 9 hours.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh yeah, let's get back to work.
And never bring the kettle to the pot.
Now, pour the tea.